and welcome to another topic here at ODA Class YouTube channel. Give us a subscribe and possibly click on that bell icon so you get to know whenever we release something new. Today we're going to talk about axial skeleton. The previous video to this, we discussed about skeletal system, so go check it out. There's an entire series that I'm doing on our body, so make sure you watch all the videos. It will make more sense to you. So no matter you are 1 year old or 34-year old, your body always needs a structure that can support it. You must have seen people who get really old. They tend to, bend over their back. And that's not because they're old, that's because their body is just giving up. It's not able to maintain the same rigidity. So yeah, once again, 1 year old or 34-year-old, your body always needs a skeleton. That's what we're going to learn about today. But before we go to that, I want you to go check out the app. Here you learn only for 15 minutes. There you can learn three times more for 45 minutes. Go check out the app. You will find a lot of free classes, great teachers teaching interesting topics. And once you like it, come back and enroll for our 1 week course called Bridge Course. Not only you get accessibility to best teachers in the country, teachers who have graduated from IITs and NITs, you also get a plus teacher who will take care of only your doubt and take care of you. Kind of like a edu nanny. Okay. Now, you're going to get homework, test series, and study material as well, of course. And who's going to help you solve this? Of course, we are. You will be taken care by more than three teachers in the classroom. So think about that. How to enroll? Just go to the link in this description of this video. This link is only valid for 3 to 4 hours, and if you use it, you can be among the first 10 lucky students who can get the scholarship and enroll for a much cheaper price. I'll tell you how you can win back 50 rupees again by attending the classes. So don't leave the class right now. Moving forward, my name is Sojit Das. I am going to be a teacher for this class today. I've been teaching for more than 7 years, and biology is my field. We have already discussed about skeletal system in the previous video. So today, in this part 1.2 of our series, Our Body, we will talk about axial skeleton. Axial skeleton is in what? Let's talk about that first of all. When it comes to axial skeleton, axial basically derives its term from axis, your body's axis. Okay, if you take your body as a structure, axial skeleton would be this blue part entirely, the part that basically holds together rest of the appendages, your hands and legs together. When it comes to your axial skeleton, it is made up of total 80 bones, various types, small, big, and many other different types as well. When it comes to the bones, they are segregated in three different sections: the skull, vertebral column, and ribcage. The skull is the first one, of course, which is made up of more amount of bones. The vertebral column is basically the backbone that we have, and ribcage that protects your lungs and your heart. These three are part of your axial system of skeleton. When it comes to your skull contains 22 bones. Now, this is where calculation gets a little trippy, so make sure you note these down. Okay. When it comes to the 22 bones, it's a combination of 8 cranium bones and 14 face bones, jaw and face basically. This, for example, is called mandible. Okay. So there are 8 bones that make up the cranium, the upper portion of your skull, whereas the face is made through 14 different bones, of course, with a symmetry most of the time. When it comes to these bones, they have different names as well. I'm giving this because it can be useful for you if you want to remember, but it's not necessary. It will not be asked in your exam directly. Okay. So you have the cranial bones, you have parietal, temporal, frontal, occipital, ethmoid, and sphenoid. So when it comes to these, they are practically named after the different lobes of your brain as well. If you want to learn about the lobes of brain, go check out my series on for dummies, the brain. Now, when it comes to these, if you total them together, you will find that there are 8 different bones here. Next, we have the face bones, a lot of them. Very difficult to remember all their names, but if you want, you can try. I used to try to remember all these things because it improves your memory as well. For example, you have maxilla, zygomatic, mandible, nasal, palatine, inferior nasal concha, larimal, and vomer. I like the vomer one because it's very cute and it's a small bone that is right behind your cartilage of your nose. And if you want, you can definitely make remember of this, or just go with the count of the bone. That's very easy. Most of the time, the question that will come will be regarding the mandible. Mandible is basically the lower portion, the lower jaw that you have that is movable. Okay, this concludes your skull. Next we have is the vertebral column. The vertebral column initially is made up of 33 different bones when you're born, but by the time you grow up, these individual bones called vertebrae, some of them fuse, and adults usually end up having only 26 of these vertebrae. Together they make vertebral column. Now these 26 pieces are divided into regional sections such as cervical, thoracic, lumbar, and sacral, and coccygeal. So based on that, you can, if you count also, you can pretty much see there are 7 bones in cervical, then you have 12 in thoracic, and lumbar has 5, sacral has 2, and 1 for coccygeal. If you total them together, you will get your 26 bones in the adult body of your individuals. When it comes to the rib cage is made up of 12 pairs of bones. Interesting thing about these 12 pairs of bones, by the way, you can count them if you wish to. Among those 12 pairs of bones, two bones are there, two pair of bones, sorry, two pair of bones are there, which are only attached on one side, the back side of the rib cage, whereas they don't reach the front part and don't connect with the front part. So they're like half version of their complete bone. Because of which these are also sometimes called as floating ribs. Okay, or you can see it right here as well. Floating ribs because they are just half attached to one part of your chest cavity. Now, this entire chest cavity will control and make sure that you have good protection for your lungs as well as your heart, large portion of your liver as well. When it comes to the final count, you can count all of them. Cranium has 4, facial bones are 14. Hyoid, one unique bone that we have learned about in the first topic. Go check it out. Hyoid is a bone that is right there in your neck, and it's very unique because it is not connected to any other bone in your body. Usually, bones are connected to each other. Then you have the auditory osseous. The three bones is Malleus incus stepes in both the sides, 6 total bones. They take care of your auditory responses. If you gather them together, your final count for the axial bone will be 80. Go check it out. Count them. You will actually find out the correct answer for this. Not only that, go check out our ODA app as well. There are so many topics you can actually learn and explore. And our classes also have money in it. If you learn, you can answer quizzes and collect something called as ODA coins. These ODA coins are going to be there for your bridge course as well. You can use these coins to buy things later on from ODA Mall, and this is for free. You learn, you earn, you use it to buy things. Find me one more place where you can have this opportunity. Go check out the bridge course because in bridge course, 4 lucky students can win more than 4,000 coins. Click on the icon, it will take you to your registration page. If you're lucky enough to be the first 10 luckiest students, you can get the course just for 49 rupees. So go ahead, check out our bridge course and definitely enroll in it. You can join the upcoming Monday batch today itself. Best time to join is before Friday and Saturday because of the rush hours. So go check out and try to enroll. Share it with your friends as well. We take classes like this every day on many different topics. I've been teaching so many different topics recently. I'll bring more and more, but you need to make sure that you click on the subscribe button and the bell icon as well so that you'll get reminded next time when I start another streaming. That's all for today. Take care and have a wonderful evening.